Hello YouTube, it's Claire here from Sewn by Claire, and today I've got just a short video for you. Well, I'm saying it's short, hopefully it will be anyway, but sometimes they have a habit of running on. But anyway, it's a quick and easy change for you. And this one is how to extend the band on a bra, on a ready-to-wear bra that you might have purchased. The reason this has come about is that I put on a little bit of weight, and so the brand on my favourite bra is a little bit too tight for me now. But also when I went into the shop the other day, I took a trip to Gibraltar because I live in Spain. So we went to Gibraltar for the day, and there's a lovely shop there called Bou Avenue, B-O-U-X Avenue, and they do some really lovely bras in quite a good rate, well, a very good range of cup sizes, and that's so at the moment that's my preference. The other one to look out for in the UK is Bravissimo. They are excellent, and they were my go-to before I moved to Spain, but now, as I say, I like Bou Avenue. But what happened was, when I went there, they had sold out of my band size in a couple of the designs that I wanted, and so what I've done is I've done a bit of a Frankenstein, if you like, on one of the bras, and I've actually changed the band size. And I thought that if anybody else was in the same boat as me, sometimes our weights do fluctuate, and sometimes we just need that little bit of extra room. I just thought it might be a good one to share with you. So this is what I've actually done. If you can see, it's two different colours, just because that's easier for you to see on screen, and I'm working with what I'd already got in. You can buy these little attachments here, these hook and eye fasteners, and they come like this. You've got your eyes or your loops on here, and then you've got a corresponding band with the hooks on. If you can see the hooks as well. So it's your traditional bra fastening. This one's got the 3 hooks and eyes on. You can buy them with 2 on as well. You can buy them in a variety of different ways. If you've got the chance to visit a haberdashery shop though, I would take the bra in with you, because sometimes you find that the fastenings, on this one, the fastenings here can be narrower, so you can have 2, but you can have those 2 hooks closer together. Just be aware of the distance between the hooks and the eyes, because that one's a 2-1 and they're only ½ an inch apart, and this one's got more 2 on as well, and you can see that they're much wider from each other. So yeah, it's just trying to make sure you've got the right one. So if you can take your bra in with you, because what you want to do is you want to match the existing distance here on your ready-to-wear bra already, because you want that to fit in as seamlessly as possible. And if that was a white loop attachment on the end here, you wouldn't see any difference. And all that I've done is sewn that onto there, and then I can use the existing hooks, because they're the same width, and they can just attach onto the new bra and just give me as much distance as I need extra on there to make that fit. So it's probably quite obvious, but if you've never used these before, then you won't know. I mean, you can buy these on Etsy as well, and also on Amazon. You'll be able to buy these just quite simply and quite easily. And what they do is they've got a little opening at the end, so where the loops are, look, and this opens up. And what you do is you can slot your fabric in there when you're making your bra normally, and then you just sew down this side. Now you have to be careful not to sew over where the metal hooks or loops are in the fabric, but you can feel those, because obviously you'll break your needle. But if you stick to the end and just do a couple of rows down, or like I've done, I've just hand stitched it, because I just thought it's by the time I've got the machine out, changed my thread and got it all ready, I'll be halfway through, and I can just much more carefully choose where I'm going to put the threads. So all I'm going to do, so I've got this other one here, which is my older one, but I want to just alter, so excuse me if it's got a few, but they get a bit bobbly, don't they? I don't know if yours do or not, and it doesn't matter how many times you wash them. So we're just looking at this end bit here, so it's slightly different to the one I've got, but I'm going to use this white one now. And so what I'm going to do is, on this one, is I am just going to tuck. We're keeping this bit together. This one opens up as well, but I don't actually want it to open up. Let me see if I can angle the camera better so you can see. Hold on a second. Okay, let's see if this is any better. So this is the existing one, and it's got this bit where the 2 sides open out. And normally what you would do is, if you'd got the end of your bra, then all that's happened here is that they've opened up this bit here, and then they've just zigzagged it in, slotted in the fabric and the, you know, the lace and the elastic, and then zigzagged along. And that's pretty much what we're going to do, apart from we're not going to open this up, we're just going to lie this behind here because I wanted it to look almost seamless. So that's how that's going to fit in there. So it's loose on the back, but I'm going to stitch that down. So you just take a pin, whatever you want to do, and just put that in there just to hold that in place. And I'm just looking to match those edges up. Well, that's moved slightly. They do that, don't they? These things. But what it is, just for, you know, a couple of pounds, if that, by the time you're finished, you can actually save your bra, because sometimes they don't wear out, do they? They just need a little bit of extra room. The only time this might cause you a problem is if your shoulder straps are quite wide on your bra anyway, and it might mean that their shoulder straps are slightly pulled to the side more, so that might just cause you a bit of a problem. But anyway, what I've done there then is I have just pinned that on. So I've just got an ordinary hand sewing needle and thread. And what all I'm going to do is just going to hide my knot inside the little fastening, tuck my ends in, and then I'm just going to do a couple of over stitches over the edge here, just to hold it down along the side, make sure it doesn't get caught up on the pin. Just doing some little stitches, and go through to the other side. Just make sure you catch on both sides, on the existing band on the inside, and then what I want to do then is just start to go along, and I just do a stab stitch really, because you're going to go across this a couple of times in a box shape is the best way I think I can describe it. Pin just not holding this tight together as I want it to. So I'm just going in and out, doing little stab stitches. It doesn't have to be, I mean, it's obviously it needs to be as neat as you're happy with, because you're the one who's going to be wearing it. But for me, it's more about functionality, I think, than anything too much else. And they're such little delicate stitches anyway, and I've matched the thread to the top, to this white one, rather than the underneath, because nobody will see the underneath, only me. So then I'm just going to go do a few over stitches along the edge here. Can be a little bit fiddly, so if you need to use a thimble, then don't forget to use your tools to help you, or the work surface, just if you just need to push it through. Hope you guys have got some lovely weather wherever you're living. We've got late 20s at the moment. It's only May still, so that's quite hot for us at this time of the year. It normally is a little bit cooler until the year moves on a little bit more into the summer, but we're not complaining. It's all beautiful. Okay, so then behind the hooks here, just make sure your threads don't go over the top of your loops. Your eyes, I think they're called, aren't they, as well? Hooks and eyes. So if you can see, I've come along here, I've gone down the side here, and now I'm going across here and holding this down. As I say, it's a quick and easy fix. But if you've got one that's one of your favourites, that's just that little bit too tight, or you get to the end of the evening and you think, do you know what, that's got to come off, and this might just make it a little bit more wearable for you. Also, it's being thrifty, isn't it? And it's recycling and reusing, which is something that I like to try and do if I can do. So this was literally will add the couple of inches difference on between the two. So if you can't get the right band size, remember to buy the right cup size that you need. And make sure that it's the same as so a double F in a 32 is not the same as a double F in a 34. you need to go down size as you go up, down a cup size as you go up your band size for it to be the same. So I'm just going across the other side now. As I say, these little stitches you won't notice once you're wearing it, once it's on. Right, so that's got that fastened on then now, so I can do just a couple of little stitches in place just to finish off my ends. And then with my other sewing, if you see my other sewing tutorial, I'm just going to bury my ends. So just take a stitch in and through the fabrics, pull it slightly, and then when you snip off your threads it comes flush. So there we go. So on this one now, all tangled up, we've now extended this by another 3 loops there. And so now I can hook it onto those 2 if I wish to. Or I can attach it onto the end one if I need the maximum amount of space. But that's just given me, let me just have a quick look and see if I've got a tape measure somewhere. I should have, this is a sewing room after all. So from there to there, it's added me just probably about 1.5 inches all told. So I mean that can be plenty. That's enough for a difference between the sizes, as I say, and it's really secure as well. I mean, even though I've only just done those few stitches, that's really not going to go anywhere. And of course, if your weight reduces again and you're able to get into the smaller band, you can take that off or just tuck it behind and you'll be good to go. So I hope that's useful to somebody. As I say, it's one of those little tips. It does just, and if this one was matching the same colour as well, you wouldn't then notice it, and you do get them in all different colours. The other thing to say is that if you're interested in making your own bras, then you can get kits and buy all sorts of laces. I've bought some laces here. These ones here are from Sew Wardrobe that I hope to make a bra with at some stage. And another one, they're not terribly expensive, maybe £20 to £30 to buy the kits, but then you get a unique bra that you like, and it comes with all of the fixings as well. So let me just see if I can find, oh yeah, this one's a black one that I bought. So it's got the hook and eyes in there, it's got the elastic with the rings on, and the sliders as well for the strap sliders. And you get your little bows as well you can have that you can fit onto those. And you get strap elastic, and then you get elastic for going across the bottom of the band for across here as well. And there's several different bra patterns on the market, and there's also a lovely lady called Liz at Liz Sews, and she has a fabulous site and tutorials available on her website. So if you are interested in having a go at making your bras from scratch, then she is definitely somebody that I would suggest that you look up online. I'll link her below so that you can find out where she is. But as I say, I hope that let me just bring you back up again. I hope that helps somebody, and I hope that you've enjoyed sewing with me today, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.